I will now yield as many minutes as he may consume to the gentleman from Texas to, I don't want to presume, but hopefully talking about what's going on at the border. I think that part of the confusion, and I get a lot of this from constituents, is the difference between an immigration reform and border security. And it is something that it's being lost right now in the dialogue in our country about the acute nature of the issue. We have absolute immigration reform that both parties need to come together on and figure out a path forward. Many things associated with that. But addressing border security is the acute issue that is allowing fentanyl to become ubiquitous in every one of our communities. So if you are not talking about the border, I apologize for leading you that direction, but you have been an incredibly sound voice on that, and I appreciate the guidance that I've had as a member from Utah, not dealing with it as closely as you, but it is affecting all of us. And I yield so much time as you may consume.
Thank you to my friend from Utah. I appreciate it. And tonight, I'm going to talk about the fitness of our president. There you go. A sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. These were the words used by Special Counsel Robert Hur to describe Joe Biden, the president of the world's greatest and most powerful nation. They're also the justification for why no criminal charges are being pursued for Joe Biden's willful mishandling of classified documents. Just so that we're clear, the Justice Department is going to let Biden off the hook because he is old and now has a bad memory, and yet continue its aggressive persecution of Donald J. Trump because he is, 2 years younger and still mentally with it? Most of those in this country will agree with me when I say, as we say in Texas, that dog won't hunt. The left screams that no one is above the law. I guess they mean no one but Democrat families like the Bidens and the Clintons. Americans are fed up with the double standard of justice repeatedly displayed by our nation's top law enforcement authority at the Department of Justice. We are witnessing blatant government weaponization, and it is despicable and must not be tolerated. If Joe Biden's mental capacity is too diminished to stand before a jury, as the opposition has made Donald Trump do numerous times, then he is clearly unfit to serve as our commander-in-chief. America is a global superpower, the strongest, most capable country in world history. Nearly 250 years' worth of blood, sweat, and tears were the cost of this historic status. But today, our adversaries are watching our leader fail miserably at home and abroad. While our enemies are hard at work exploiting this president's numerous weaknesses, the entire world is taking note as Biden turns the United States into an international laughingstock. Mr. Speaker, leadership is everything. As Alexander the Great once said, it's not an army of lions led by a sheep that I fear. It is an army of sheep led by a lion. The American people deserve better from our highest office. And for the sake of our nation's survival, we need a mentally sound president that we can rely on. Thank you, and I yield back.
Thank you to the gentleman from Texas. Appreciate it.